Hello, welcome. I'm Andreas, your tech-curious web designer. In this tutorial, we're going to look at the comment section on the post page, how to display comments and replies, how to add a comment, and how to count all the comments and related replies for each post. But before we get started, if you like this content, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon. This helps me to grow this channel and to reach more aspiring web developers. And if you want to support my work financially, you can subscribe to my Patreon page and get access to exclusive content. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Okay, and now without further ado, let's dive in. A big thank you to all my supporters on Patreon, buymeacoffee.com and on YouTube. And a special shout out to my new supporters Narcotic and Sharoshan. Thank you so much for your support. In this tutorial, we will add the functionality to add comments to a post, as well as a button to show and hide replies belonging to a comment, and a dynamic comments counter, which counts all the comments and replies for a post. So this post has 2 comments right now. Let's add another one. And now the comments count is 3. Okay, let's get started. As first, let's define the comment model class. I'm going to the post folder, here to models.py, and define here the comment class. We have a UUID property, the author property with a foreign key to the custom user model, and I want to keep the comment even after the author deletes his account, so I set onDelete to null and add null is true and blank is true. Then we have a foreign key relationship to the post this comment belongs to, with the related name comments, as well as a parent comment property. This is for replies which belong to another comment. In this way we can have nested replies. Here we have a foreign key relationship to self, which is another comment object. Here we have related name replies and onDelete cascade. Then we have the body of this comment, as well as a likes property with a many-to-many relationship with the custom user. The related name is liked comments, and I also add a through table with the name liked comment. And the created add property. Then I add the meta class and order the comment by the newest to the oldest. And also add the string representation for the admin interface. Here I display comment by and then the author, the time it was created with the month, the day and the year, and the UUID. And then I define the through table with the name liked comment. Here we have the relationship between a comment and a user. And I add again the created add property with a meta class for the ordering and unique together. Okay, save this file. Now let's do the migrations. Python manage.py make migrations. Python manage.py migrate. And start up the server with Python manage.py run server. Okay, let's add those models now to the admin interface. I'm going to the admin.py file. Add here the comment and the liked comment class. Then I register the comment with admin.site.register. And the liked comment with a liked comment admin. Okay, save this file. Now let's go to the admin panel and add a comment. /admin. Here we have the comments table. Add a new comment. Author is admin. I select a post. We have no comments yet, so no parent comment to choose from. And add the text for this comment. Okay. Now let's add a reply. reply from Bobby. Again, the same post. Now we select the parent comment and the text for the reply. Okay, and now let's display the comments on the website. So those two comments belong to this post, so I want to show here the comments count. I'm going to the post.html file in the templates folder, partials, posts.html. Here I have the button for the comments. And I add here the variable post.comments.count. So this is counting all the comments belonging to a post, because every comment has the post field with the related name comments. Okay, save this file. And as we can see, this post has 2 comments. Then I go to the post page. Now let's display the comment count here on the icon and here on the tab. For this I'm going to the post page.html file. Here we have the comments button. Add the comments count here. I also add here the tabular nums class, so each number has the same width. And here we have the comments tab. Okay, save this file and let's check it out. And now we have the count here and here. Nice. Next, let's display the comments and the replies in this tab. So here we have the comments tab with the comment items. I create here now the loop. So for comment in post.comments.all and close it with end for. And if there are no comments to show, I can use here this empty condition. I show this text with the classes text center, text neutral 400, and small text. Okay, next I will move this loop into a separate file to simplify this template. So I cut it out from here, go to the partials folder, and create a new folder with the name comments. We will store in this folder all the files we need for the comments and replies. And create here the comment loop.html file. Paste the code in here. And include it back on the post page. I also give this container the ID comments container, as we need this ID later to update it with new content. Okay, save this file. Now let's add the variables. Here we have the avatar with comment.author.avatar, the author's username. I also add a fallback if the author is missing. So if there's an author, show the username. Else we display anonymous. Then we have comment.body. Then the time when this comment was created with the filter time since. And the comment likes count. Okay, save this file and let's check it out. And as we can see, our 2 posts are now displayed here. Nice. However, the comment of Bobby is actually a reply to this comment. So we need to move it under the comment it belongs to, and I also want to hide it and only show the parent comments for this post. For this I'm going to the post model, in the models.py file. Here we have the post model. And define here the parent comments function, which fetches all the top comments or parent comments of this post with self.comments And I'm adding here the isNull filter on the parent comment property. So only give me the comments of this post where the parent comment field is empty. And I also add here the add property decorator, so we can call this function like a property. Okay, save this file. Now let's go back to the comment loop file. And instead of post.comments.all, we can use here now post.parentComments. Okay, and to clean up this file, I move the comment item in a separate file. So I cut it out from here, go to the comments folder, and create a comment.html file. Paste the code in here, and include it back in this file. Alright, let's check it out. And as we can see here, now we only display the parent comment. As next, let's add here a button to view the replies. I'm going to the comment.html file, and under the comment I add a container with the class padding left of 15, so this container is indented. Then if we have replies to this comment, I display here a view button with the replies count and the word replies. However, if there is only one reply, I want this to say reply. And for this, I add the correct ending to the word depending on whether it is plural or not, using the pluralize filter. Y for single and IES for more replies. Okay, let's style this button. I give it a margin top of 3, flex with item center, a gap of 2, because we will also add an icon, text gray 500, and on hover, text gray 400. Then I wrap this text in a span element, with the classes text small and medium font. And now next to this text I display our arrow down icon. In the size 3.5. And this icon we can grab from my GitHub repository at github.com/nhjut/tiktok-clone. Here I'm going to the icons SVG and grab the code for the scroll down icon and paste it in here. And I also add here the fill of current color. Finally, I also move this component in a separate file. So I cut the code out from here, go to the comments folder, and create the button view replies.html file. Paste the code in here, and include it back in a comment file. I also wrap those two elements in a container with a unique ID. We need this later when we want to delete this comment. So the ID includes the specific UUID of this comment. Okay, save this file, and let's check it out. And as we can see here, we added a button to show the reply for this comment. Now let's add the logic for this button. I'm going back to the button view replies file and add here Htmx to fetch the replies for this comment. The Ajax get request to the comment URL, we will add this path in a second, and pass through the comment UUID. And I will replace this whole element with the response, which will be a list of the replies. Okay, save this file. Now let's create this path. I'm going to the urls.py file and add here the comment path. Okay. Now we define the comment function in the views.py file. I add here the login required decorator. Then first, if this is not a Htmx request, I redirect the user to the home page. So I don't want users to access this function directly, only with a Htmx request. Then I'm fetching the comment object. Let's import comment. Then add the context with the comment and return the replies in this reply loop partial. Okay, now let's create this file. I copy the name, go to the comments folder, and in this file I create now a loop. For comment in comment.replies.all. So this is fetching all the replies belonging to this comment. And I would like to display these replies in reversed order. So here from the oldest to the newest. And in here I include the reply element. Okay, save this file. Now let's also create this reply.html file. I copy the name and create this file. Then I copy the code we have already in the comment.html file. Copy this whole element and paste it in here. So here we don't have the button to view replies. So I get rid of this element. Also, this reply has a unique comment ID. Additionally, I add here a class margin top of 3 to give it a bit of space. Then we can change the tag of this container to reply item. And here I display the avatar in the size of 6. Okay, save this file and let's check it out. So now if I click on the button, we fetch the replies for this comment.
Nice.
Now let's add here a button to hide the replies again. I grab the code from the button we just created and add it to my reply loop file. Here we're going to the same function, but I add here the parameter hide replies equals true. I target the replies container for this specific comment. We will add this container in a second and swap it with inner HTML. Then we say here hide replies and rotate the icon 180 degrees. Okay, save this file. Now let's go to the comment file and add the replies container in here, which contains the view replies button. So when we click the hide button, we want this content to be replaced. Okay, save this file and now let's add the logic. I'm going to the views.py file. So if this GET request has the hide replies parameter, I want to swap in again the button to view the replies. Okay, save this file and let's check it out. So when I click the button, I fetch the replies. And if I click on the hide replies button, I remove the replies and show the view reply button again. Okay. Next, let's add the functionality to add a comment. I'm going to the post page partial. Then here at the very bottom, we have the form to add a comment. I'm adding here hx post request to the post page view and passing through the post UUID. My target is the comments container. And I swap it within a HTML. And then I add the CSRF token. Okay, save this file. Now let's add the logic to the post page view, back to the views.py file. Here we have the post page view. So if this is a post request, I retrieve the value from the comment field and assign it to the body variable. And if this body has a value, I create a comment object. The author is the logged in user. The post is this post object. And the body is the value we get from the form. Here we leave the parent comment property blank. Then I add the post object to the context and return back the comment loop. Okay, save this file and let's check it out. So I add a comment and click post. And as we can see, a new comment was added to this page. Awesome! However, we can notice that the input field has still the value of the comment. So we have to replace it with a new input field. For this I create a partial for this input field. So I'm going back to the post page, move the code of the form in a partial, and create a new file in the comments folder. form.comment.html. Paste it in here and include it back on the post page. Then I give this container the ID @comment and replace the content with a new form from the response. So I'm going to the comments loop, display this element only if it's a Htmx request, and include here this partial to add a new form element. I add here the swap OOB attribute and set it to inner HTML on the container with the ID @comment. Okay, save this file and let's check it out. I add a new comment. And as we can see here, we added a new input field and displayed a new comment. Next, let's also update the comments count. So when adding a new comment, this should be updated as well and should say 4 right now. For this I have to give the comment count elements an ID. So I'm going back to the post page. So here we have the first comment count. And I add here the ID comment count. And here we have the comment count on the tab. And here I'm wrapping the count in a span element with this ID. Okay, save this file. Then I'm going back to the comment loop and swap a new count to the element with this ID. Okay, save this file and let's check it out. At the moment we have 4 comments, so I add another comment. And indeed, it now updated to 5. Alright, and this is all for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. In the next tutorial, we will add nested replies. So if I click on the reply button here, we add a reply to this comment. We will also add the functionality to delete a comment and to like a comment. If you enjoyed this content, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to click the bell icon not to miss the next one. I hope to see you there. Until then, happy coding my friends, and bye bye for now.